Y'all be the main ones with loyalty tatted, loyalty tatted.
And I damn sure as hell do got it tatted.
And you cheated on your girl. Who you loyal to? Who you loyal to? The streets?
No.
I'll remain in your life, through your lows and your highs. And you know that I'm a ride to the day that you die. I'll be right by your side. It shouldn't come as a surprise. You're the only man in my life.
What's up, man? It's your boy Nasty Na, and I'm sitting here with the one, the only
Tiffany J.
And this is another episode of No Script, Him vs. Her edition. And you know, this initially was supposed to be a special segment where as though we got out and got active with, you know, people and just asking them their opinion on topics that we discuss and topics that we will cover. So we may or may not still get into it, depending on. But for now, let's just get right into it. Big ups to everybody that's been showing love, posting feedback, and whatever, you know, we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate the ones who support my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Team Nasty Nah. You know what I'm saying? Keep y'all heads up, you mean? Y'all know what's up. But all in all, big up to Tiffany supporters, whoever it mean. But all in all, like,
you get on my nerves.
Let's get into it. I mean, first, this week, you know what I mean, we left off, we was about to get into the whole deadbeat thing. I think we're still gonna get into it. But before we get into that, I want to get into like first dates and like first impressions. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's your take on it? Like, you know, run me through some of your past experiences. And I mean, things that occurred on your first date that might have gave you a bad first impression where you was like, I'm done with this nigga. I'm never texting him again. Like, what was it?
All right, the first time I went to the movies with this guy, he didn't have a car, so I had to drive. I had to pick him up from home, then drive to the movies, and then on the way back, my gas light came on. So I pulled into the gas station, and he was just sitting there. So I'm like, damn, usually like you would just get out the car and go straight to the pump. He just sitting there. So I'm like, okay. So then I went to go take my card out, and he like, I'll pump it. I'm not about to hand you my card so you can pump my gas. Like, no.
Ooh.
So I got out, I pumped my own gas, and I sent a picture to my girlfriends in the group, and I'm like, yo, I'm really out here pumping my own gas.
Why everything gotta hit the group chat? Like, what
everything
got, like,
goes to
court?
the group.
Is that where you get your sentence?
So they bid like, yo, you a nut. Why you ain't make him do it? I'm not handing him my card, giving him my PIN number so he can pump my gas. Like, you could have put your cash in here.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to say, you know, like, well.
So I was just done after that. It's not about the money. It's just the fact, like, you asked me to go on a date. I could have stayed in the house.
Who paid for the movie?
He paid for it, but we had to sit in the front row because we was late as shit.
Right,
so it was a whole bad, like.
And so I guess, what are he watching this? You got something you want to say to him?
We already had a talk, so he already knows.
Because, like, he finding out here with the world and shit.
No.
And he a cheapskate.
I ain't saying no names.
But all in all.
He already know, and it was the first time he said he ain't gonna do that again, but I'm cool.
Damn,
we still cool, but I'm cool.
I mean, no, like, to be honest, like, I mean, like, aside from the money, you know, issue, like, the gas pumping thing, like, I mean, I felt like, you know, being a man, like, he should have pumped it. And he probably should have paid for the gas. Like, you know what I mean?
Probably.
Just like,
why you say probably?
No, I mean, like.
You asked me out on a date, so I feel like you don't have a car.
Listen, me personally.
I could have said, no, I don't want to drive, or, you know.
Me personally, I would have paid for the gas and I would have pumped it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm this super gentleman or nothing, because I'm not going to act like that. But I mean, like, I feel like that's just, like, common.
Finally, some honesty for
you know what I mean? But no, like, real rap. But at the end of the day, like, I felt like that's the. At the end of the day, like, if you going out with a girl, like, I hate. That should be all expenses paid. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like you should take it to Miami or nothing, like, no. But I mean, just like a little dinner or something, like, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Because you could have spent $30, but to them it meant so much more. So, like, you know what I mean? If you going out on a budget, your best bet is to not do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what the night might hold. Like, and then you could be planning to just pay for dinner and a movie, and y'all can catch a flight, and you could be stuck paying for a tow. So just kind of be prepared for whatever it might bring. You know what I'm saying? And then chalk it. Like, you charge it to the game. What I learned, you know what I'm saying? The F and fun ain't free. You get what I'm saying? So if you planning to have a fun night out, you gotta be planning to spend some money. You know what I mean? The F stands for Fetty. You want to spend some bread if you trying to have fun. That's just what it is. But all in all, is that like one of your only bad experiences? Because, like,
I had some bad experiences, but I don't think it's for the camera. Like,
I respect it.
Getting pulled over, stuff with
cops. No, we ain't gonna get taken to the streets. We ain't take do
but that was a
drug trafficking and shit like that. We ain't take to the streets, but all in all, I mean, like, for me personally, I think, you know what I'm saying, what turn me off, you know what I mean? All right, for instance, like, I'm not one of them niggas that off the rip, like, feel like, oh, I'm not going to try to ask a chick, you know what I mean, straight to my crib. But I'm also not one of them niggas that feel like the first thing I got to do is offer to take you out. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
but like, yeah, like I mean, even if it's just like a little conversation like we having right now, intimate convo, because you know, like my first impression, it ain't even got to be on a date. It could be on our first, you know, like interaction. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like I tend to do like a preliminary observation of a female and what they got going for themselves, and if a girl ain't got no life plan, no life goals or nothing, like that's like an automatic turn off for me. Like if we having a conversation and you know, like, and you can't tell me what you plan to do, I don't care. It don't have to be the biggest or the bestest plan. I ain't saying you feel like you got to run for president of the United States or nothing, but you know, just have some type of direction. I don't care if you work at McDonald's and your plan is to become the manager. You know what I mean? You got something that you plan to elevate in life. You know what I mean?
How is it once y'all go on a date though?
What you mean? Like me personally, like I don't like to do intimate dates the first time. Like I like to do active stuff. So like, you know what I mean? Like I'm real competitive. So like maybe let's go bowling or something. Like you know what I mean? Like I just recently went out go-kart. You get what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like
on a date?
Yeah. I mean, like I ain't gonna call it a date, but it was a date. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I ain't heard from the person since I went. You know what I'm saying? But no, it wasn't. I ain't gonna say it was on her behalf though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like.
Oh, y'all was just out chilling.
Yeah, it was just like a little joke. But you know what I mean? Like it was cool. Like.
So have you had any bad experiences with females on a first date?
No.
No. Let me tell you my first date from high school. So we went to IHOP on some let's go to breakfast real quick. We went to IHOP. We in high school. So it was a little net flying around his plate. And I tried to be a hero, so I tried to blow it away, but it landed right in the middle of his plate. He was like, yo, never again. Then we was the type like play fighting. So I had the syrup like I was gonna pour it on him. It poured all on his pants. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I would have beat you the fuck up.
Yeah, but
sorry,
we did 5 years
I'm not abusive, but I
that first date lasted.
I mean, cause you know what it be though. It be the experience. It be like, you know, like that's something you never gonna forget, and that's typically what I like to do. I like my first impression to be memorable. It's like when you go out with me, it's like I don't care if it's good or bad, as long as you remember me for something. I don't want it to be one of them joints you question like, damn, did I go out with that dude before? Like you gonna remember whatever interaction, whatever thing we decided to do. You gonna remember it with me because I'm gonna make sure it's memorable. So like that's what I like to do, and it's like that's why my first impressions be cool. Like I tend to do a lot of the talking, and I also do a lot of listening. But what I will say is, it's been a lot of girls that I ran into were off the first impression. I was like, I'm alright. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Like, I mean, they like sometimes I'm a firm believer in not wasting time. So like some people that's out here just not for you. So like I don't care for a girl. Oh, I got this, I got that, I do this. It ain't about girls having jobs, willing to work. It's not all about that with me. It's more so how do I connect with you. So it's like where do you fit at into my puzzle? My life is a puzzle. Where do you fit at? Do you fit the pieces? You know what I'm saying? If you're not the missing pieces, then there's no point in me wasting my time. So like, it's been girls, I friend zone the shit out of female in a heartbeat. I will sift the shit out you. And that's when you know that I ain't on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I take you off for the best night of your life and then call you sis the next day. Like, I don't know. Like, I just, you gotta.
Then they probably be thinking y'all going somewhere with it.
Yeah, it been multiple times. A lot of times, like, you know what I mean? Somebody might think I'm kind of rebelling against commitment, but it's not that. It's more so like I might have just felt like, you know, you're not the one for me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like to stray away from that, because we can get into that for hours, and I got a gazillion examples where I could tell y'all how my first dates went and all that. I want to talk about some do's and don'ts on the first date. Like, what you think is a plus versus a no-go?
I don't really know. Only because, like you said, it's like the connection.
Do you want a nigga to open your door? Like, what type of nigga you want on the first date? Like, cause you know some niggas try to be who they not on the first date and they act like they gonna open your door.
I want you to be
like
how you are naturally. Like, don't wait until I get comfortable with you for you to start showing me your true colors. Show it from
Ain't
the
that
rip.
the pot calling the kettle black?
No.
Girls is the most gotta get comfortable with you as you can't see my silly side. I'm really goofy, silly. No, the fuck you not, cause I see you as serious and stuck the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
the way how I am now, in front of you, off camera, on camera, whatever, that's how I am around everybody.
But I don't get.
Like, I'm not one of them girls that be like, oh, I don't fart, or I'm holding in my, like, no.
Don't fart around me.
No, because I'm not fucking up my stomach because you don't want to smell my fart. Like,
I don't want to smell your fart.
Everybody farts. So.
No, I mean, I'm fucking with y'all. I mean, all in all, like.
But no, like, I'm goofy. I like to play around a lot.
But I don't think that you like this on the first date.
I am.
I mean, if you could find you a girl, if a girl give this type of energy on the first date, you know what I'm saying, then a nigga gonna be more open, you know what I'm saying, to giving them all. But
like, it also depends on the guy too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's a lot of stuck up guys, and then I be like, I'm cool off you, like I can't be myself around you.
I just think like I think that first after that first experience be like the awkward stage. I think you got to get past the awkward stage. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like you don't know your boundaries. Like at the end of the day, like a nigga gonna want to kiss you at first sight, but he don't know if it's too soon. You get what I'm saying? But you could be in the back of your mind feeling like, damn, like I hope he kiss me. Like it be like that. So for niggas, sometimes they be trying to fill you out to see how far they can take it. Cause I'm only going to press as far as I can press it. Like I won't try to have sex with a girl on the first night that I don't think I can have sex with on the first night. But if the vibe there, not that there's a problem with first nights, because you know that's the best shit ever. But if the vibe there, then I'm gonna press it a little bit. If I think I can get a kiss, I'm gonna get one. If I think it's a hug, you know what I mean? It's little gestures and shit.
But still, like show your personality though. Don't be uptight.
Sure.
Like that's what I mean by me being myself. You gonna see my person. Of course, I'm not gonna be all how I be with my girlfriends that I've been around all these years. But I'm gonna still be myself so you can know I'm not. From being around me on the first date, you'll know what type of person I am.
Right.
You're not gonna just be like, oh, I can't really figure her out.
You're gonna be like, yeah, she light skinned, she don't text back fast enough. She
like you're not gonna catch a bad vibe from me off the first date.
I mean,
first impression.
I mean, then you have. I mean, for me, you know, ladies, I definitely feel like y'all should be yourselves. Don't feel like you gotta go out your way to impress a nigga. And I know girls be like, what? Niggas go out their way to impress me. That's not for me to debate. All I'm saying is for the girls that I run into, you don't gotta go out your way to impress a nigga or whatever. You know, like sometimes it be the little things. You know what I mean? Because most time niggas just be looking for good character. Like if you got a good character, they could build. Everything else could be built. You can't build. I don't know if you could build character, because I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know if I'm willing to build someone's character. I feel like if you can't come with at least that to the table, you know what I'm saying, because financially and all that could be built over time, you know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, ladies, all I say is just be yourself. You don't have to be all super comfortable, because, you know, there's been times y'all opened up too fast,
of being yourself,
and niggas, you know, took advantage of that.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not disputing that, you know what I'm saying, because it has been times in my life where, though, I might have been that nigga when I was younger. Now, like me being older, I kind of cherish women to a different level, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like different now. I got a little bit more respect. I guess throughout after my last relationship, you know what I'm saying, I felt like, damn, like, I could have been better. I could have been a better
That's good, you learn from your mistakes.
You know what I'm saying? I could have been. So I feel like the next girl that get me can go get, like, the better half of me. You know what I mean? I know you about to say, so she had to get the bad half?
No. Some people are at practice. Like, that was your practice.
I ain't say that, but...
Some people, that's what it is. Like, you ain't get it right with her, you gonna get it right with the next one.
All right, so let's get into the freaking talking stage. Like, everybody say the talking stage is the best stage. I think I think it is, but like it's like girls always. It's like y'all got niggas in this one batch of once you get past the talking stage, your true colors gonna show. But all in all,
that's true.
No, but that's not always the truth. The true colors could have been during the talking stage, and then it could have been things that occurred that altered the nigga behaviors that kind of looked like, because you got 10 niggas that might really show their true colors after they get the pussy, or once y'all kind of get a little serious, and then you got a small group of niggas that might not show their true colors might have been shown from the jump, but it got mixed up with the niggas that had ulterior motive because the results were the same. So like sometimes, you know, like girls be like, they be moving faster than guys, so it kind of.
But what you mean by that?
I mean, like sometimes, like, you know, it'd be a case where though, like, see niggas, to be honest, like one thing is for sure, two things for certain. Like certain niggas don't know kind of what they want out of a situation. And it ain't always gotta be about sex, because I got turned off by girls moving too fast that I didn't even have sex with. You follow what I'm saying?
They was coming on to you?
Like a little, like, it's like sometimes, you know how you might not be ready for something? Like we allowed to not be ready for it too. You get what I'm saying? Like just like y'all don't be ready to get fucked and all that. Like we allowed to not be ready to move as fast. Like, you know, like it's not all girls that's just aggressive. Like, you know what I mean? It just, like, cause you got some girls.
So aggressive girls turn you on?
No, fuck no. I love that shit.
So what are you saying?
But in what lane are you aggressive in? Like, I like a girl that thinks she can put me. I'm so much in control of my life that I like a girl that think she can control me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's cute to me. Like, it's cute. Like, oh, you checking me? Like, that's a turn on. But at the same time, it's like, you trying to move in. I just met you 2 weeks ago. That's too aggressive for me. Like, oh wait.
But no, that's where y'all do that. Hold on, y'all do that because y'all be like, come over. I'm gonna say y'all. Come over. Mm-hmm. Why you ain't over here? When you coming home? Y'all play these little games.
Don't say I never did
y'all
that.
Y'all play these games.
I never did that.
And then when a girl get comfortable, y'all be like, oh, what you doing?
No, I never did that. But I mean, I on Instagram, judging off Instagram, I seen a lot of posts, so I'm guessing it happens a lot. But I mean, like me personally, like I do be wanting girls to come over. You get what I'm saying? But it's not to a point where it's like move in. Like at the end of the day, type of person I am, I was so accustomed to dealing with one girl that I got, like, I'm like relationship, I need a word, like I'm
in a relationship mode?
Like type of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I talk to a girl, like I would want to spend time with them and I would want their company, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, but at the same time, I will let it be known, And it's like, if I'm fucking with you, I wouldn't mind you at my spot all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna make me feel like, oh, she thinks she moving in. I'm talking about somebody that really, really thinks.
So you saying you don't want somebody that you don't feel that much?
Exactly. That's cool. Because if I feel you, come over. For sure.
But then that's not fair. Because then when you start feeling her and you just want some shit like, all right, when you going home?
Me personally, it's like, the girls cut themselves off. I never ever cut a girl. I'm not a jealous nigga. I don't give a fuck who you talk to. I don't wanna go through your phone. I don't care. I just like honesty. I respect honesty. So say, all right, we talking, whatever, right? So say I call you, you don't answer, right? Mm-hmm. And you out with another nigga. Say that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm answering my phone. I'm busy right now.
All right, cool, respectable. That's cool. At the end of the day, I don't need no further explanation, none of that. At the end of the day, like, I'm not that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be motherfucking. That's gonna get jealous. I never see me personally. Like, I never cut girls off. They kind of cut themselves off. Like, at the end of the day, like, cause like there's nothing you can do to make me cut you off unless you disrespect me. Like, that's the only type of girls that can get cut off. Like, if you I don't tolerate disrespect. You don't respect me, I'm not even going through it. But at the end of the day, girls tend to cut themselves off for not being honest and shit like that. Like, I respect honesty. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not a jealous type nigga. I don't give a fuck who you talk to, how many niggas you talk to. If I'm at the talking stage, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna come in and impose my will and try to enforce shit. I feel like as you get deeper in the talking stage, girls tend to cut the niggas off themselves. You don't gotta be the nigga that come in and do that. So like, I feel like if I hit you up and it ain't the right time, I'd rather that be said than you don't answer or something.
But y'all only talking, so why she gotta answer every time you call?
She don't have to answer. She could just see. If I text, she could just text back, yo, that's not the right time. All right, cool. I respect it. Like,
all right, but she busy. Why she gotta text you back? It's no obligations. That's the whole point of the talking stage. That's where people getting it wrong. Y'all get caught up in these talking stages, and then y'all start acting like y'all in a relationship.
No, I mean,
and y'all really don't be official.
I think that's more of the girls than the niggas, though. I think no, y'all feel like we do shit to implicate that we in a relationship, and then turn around and then we not in a relationship, then y'all want to feel like, oh, he want me to come.
Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you did something and you felt like you was cheating on somebody even though you was single?
No.
A lot of people do that.
But no.
You talking to somebody so heavy that when you do something with somebody else.
And you know who do that? The girls.
Guys do that too.
No, we don't. That's why when they get caught up, they say shit like, you're not even my girl.
No, I say shit like that. You ain't my nigga.
But I mean, like, all in all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's not about having an obligation to hit me up. It's just a respect thing. Like, at the end of the day, I respect all your personal space. Take your time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you. Like, at the end of the day, I'm doing me.
But y'all say stuff like that, and then
it all depends.
She hit you up, and you don't hit her. You don't text her back because you with somebody, or you don't answer the phone call.
But I will gladly tell you where I'm at. You're tripping. I would say I'm out. If you don't, listen, type of person I am, to be honest, like, I'm a real vicious, like, answer specifically what you ask type of nigga. So if you ask what I'm doing, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. What you doing? I'm out to eat. If you don't ask me who I'm with, I'm not gonna state, oh, I'm out to eat with a chick. Because I don't feel that's necessary, because I think that'd be disrespectful to just state. But if I say what you doing, you say I'm out, boom. Let me think what I want to think. You get what I'm saying?
You making it sound simple, but a lot of people go on the questions like, out what? Out with who? Out doing what?
That mean they the type of person that get jealous. At the talking stage, I'm not at that level to where I'm going to question. No, because I feel like if we start to deal with each other, for one, I'm a communicator. So it's like, I like to have on flat grounds what this is. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know my boundaries. So you know yours. So I know yours. So I feel like if them joints is set, then you already should know not the problem.
How do you feel about this? From the rip, telling a girl what your intentions are.
I do that. I swear on my life I do that.
So you're like, I just want to hate.
It's never, I see, the thing is, that's my intentions is not to fuck.
I just want to spend time with you.
You know how, listen, you know how far past I'm trying to just fuck a bitch? Like, I'm so far past that. I'm not saying that's to sound cool or not, but I've been around. All right, and like, at the end of the day, if that's their intention, 9 out of 10 they won't say that. Because at the time, when my intentions used to be to fuck a girl, I wouldn't flat out say it, because you know why? She's not going to talk to you. But as of now, where my intentions be at, I'm thinking so far past that. At the end of the day, I won't even fuck a girl that I don't have interest in. Like, you got something about you got to trigger me to want to fuck you. I don't want to fuck you because you look good. You know how many good-looking girls it is out here? How are we compatible? Like, what do we share? Why do I want to? At the end of the day, we're having sex at these ages, and come different responsibilities, different feelings, and all that. I don't want to waste time, so I tell myself.
Now, you saying all this right now, but I'm pretty sure it's somebody you having sex with that you don't have no intention of being with.
It ain't about being with them. It's what do I want? Some people be temporarily. At the end of the day, I can't say as a girl that I'm talking to right now and I see myself with for the rest of my life. So if you want to consider that just having sex and not being with them, then all right, I'll take that. But at the end of the day, my intentions is not to just fuck them. Point blank period.
You don't have no friends with... All right, that's personal.
I mean,
there's
at
a
the
lot
end
of
of the
people
day,
out there that just friends with benefits.
I currently don't deal with nobody. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm more. At the end of the day, when I on my little soul search to find a girl that kind of keep my attention, I haven't been finding the ones. You know, because most girls at this age in their own little situations where as though they not letting go of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls I run into be in situations where as though they still kind of attached to their old situation, so they not letting go of it. So I can't fully get their attention. And I don't go out my way for nobody. You get what I'm saying? I put my 50 on the table. If you're going to put your 50, I'm going to grab it. But if you're not going to put your 50, I'm going to back my bet up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and go all in on a chick that's still chasing another nigga. I've never been that dude. You get what I'm saying? There's too many girls out here for me to sit here and give that much effort.
I feel like with the right person, you could take your attention or you could make her
Hell
take
yeah.
her.
You know how many times I did that? But at the end of the day, it's just like, it's like when you faced with that, it's too much of a risk. It's like you risk your feelings doing that. You get what I'm saying? Because to prove to you not only gotta
I'm not saying prove, but like
no, it's
if
proof.
you come in from the rip and she catch the vibe like, oh, he might be the one, her attention not gonna be on
you know
that,
when a girl, only way you can get to that stage is when you ran out of hope with that other nigga. As long as you got the little bit of thread of that you can build this shit back up with that one piece of thread, y'all gonna hold on to it. That's just the way girls operate. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the nigga gotta come in and be swift enough to cut that thread to where though he got you thinking about him all day. You get what I'm saying? Like he take your mind completely off that nigga to where though when you with him you don't even think this nigga exists no more. That's the type of presence he gotta have, and that's very, very possible.
That's
like I'm telling you, I've been that nigga multiple times where I could take your mind off a nigga. But I'm telling you, I run into it so much now. And it's like to a point when I spot it, ask my friends, I'll be cool. Like listen, bro, she got a situation. I'm cool. I'm not even doing it. I'm tired of the same cycle of time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, thinking back on it, if I was still in my situation and the thing was going bad, it could have been a nigga on the other end of that trying to be that nigga to take her mind off me. So it's just like at that age, every girl going have them they in a situation. Everybody got their first love that they either attached to or that second love that they still dealing with, whatever.
But that baby moms or baby days, that's the realm.
I mean, I don't know how that go, but I mean, I have heard. You get what I'm saying?
You don't know.
No, I got. At the end of the day, like me and my baby mom, we got mutual respect. Like we never had, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like that. So like we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like
none of your girlfriends ever had like problems with it or nothing?
No, I mean I only been in one real legitimate relationship. The other girls I used to deal with, I was kind of young and immature. I mean, I think the girl I dealt with most recently, kind of like now looking back on it, can make me a better man moving forward. Cause I was learning just like she was learning. That was my first real relationship. So like a lot of the times, like I was being one-sided. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I'm able to sit here and talk from this perspective, because I understood that I was a nigga that made mistakes and that was a little controlling in certain situations or didn't see it from this point of view, whatever. But like I said, looking back on it, the girl that I deal with from this point on gonna get a better mate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how that shit go. But all in all,
y'all always say that.
I mean, I can't predict the future. I can't predict the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these girls nowadays don't hold my attention. All right, let's talk about communication. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a big issue, like, in my relationship. It's crazy because, like, thinking back on it, I'm a communicator. Like, I swear, like, especially now. Like, now I put everything on the table. Like, you know how you say you tell a girl your intention from the jump? Ask any girl that came across me. I tell them from the jump what my intentions is. And the last thing on my list is to have sex with them. It's on there for sure. But it's the last thing on the list. Like, that's not my whole thing. So, you know, get back on the topic, the communication thing. Where it was it's like I knew a lot that was going wrong in my relationship, but I was too stubborn to try to fix it. You get what I'm saying? And that's the only thing. I should be like, damn, like, it really, it was times where I could have took this hour out of my day and really just took her out. Or really just did this and really did that. But I was kind of too stubborn to do so, because I was thinking like, man, no, fuck it, this shit is a train wreck. We might as well just let that shit, you know what I mean? Like, I might as well just let that shit crash instead of, you know, working on fixing it, where though we would have talked about it and communicated and put things on the table, a lot of other shit could have been resolved. So, like, what was your, like, where you stand at with communication? I think that's real vital. So where you stand down with communication?
The way I feel about communication is the biggest thing in a relationship.
Right.
If you communicate, it will be less problems. For sure. Even when let's say you fuck up, you do some shit you ain't supposed to be doing. Let her know before she find out for somebody else. And I feel like communicate with me. I don't need to know everything you doing throughout the day, but I don't want to call you and find out that you somewhere that I ain't expect you to be.
All right, so listen, can I comment?
Like, why am I calling calling you and you telling me you in Jersey. Like, what the fuck is you doing in Jersey?
Now you see how you feel about that. Now this take us all the way back to episode 1 when I was basically saying tell us throughout the day if somebody try to talk to you. But we don't gotta get into it. But I'm just saying like that's basically, you know, like along the lines of what I was saying. That's communication basically. But communication is definitely vital in a relationship. It's definitely an important piece, and it actually holds the bridge between y'all staying together. The communication, because if you don't communicate, then you have no bridge. There's no you to her. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, communication tie in with trust.
All that, you know what I mean? It's just basically like, and what I learned, you know, a lot of times y'all like, just tell us shit, we don't want to find this out, whatever. Niggas don't be feeling like the excessive, y'all think niggas hold shit. Girls really do not let shit go. So like, you could be on some shit like, damn, you were just looking at her ass now, and a nigga might want to say, nah, I wasn't looking at her ass, but a nigga might be like, yeah, I looked at her ass. So why you looking at her ass? So why this? So why that?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with looking.
No, all right, well, I can't say looking at her ass. Like, I just try to use the simplest thing, but it could be something way more complex than that. It could be something like writing a girl on the gram. Why you write her? Why you liking her pictures? Why this? Why that? The shit that we, you know, look the least bit as motherfucking.
Because why y'all so extra on Instagram? Like,
I mean, like I try to stay away from.
I hate when people be like, "Oh, it's not that deep. It's only social media." It is that.
No, it's that deep for sure. I'm not gonna say it's not that deep because if I see you under a nigga pic, you know what I'm saying, like you, like a girl that I deal with, basically under a nigga pic, like I'm gonna be like,
if it ain't
like,
that deep, delete it. Like, what you? If it ain't
no,
that deep.
I mean, it don't even have to be spoken. But at the end of the day, that's why sometimes niggas be straying away from communicating because girls don't know how to communicate. Y'all don't communicate logically. Y'all communicate from emotions. So the moment y'all get mad, it's no longer a fair communication from me to you. Now it's all spiteful, angry remarks, rolling of the eyes, all these negative gestures, whereas though it could have started off a peaceful conversation. But the moment
if you would have communicated from the rip,
no, I'm
yeah,
talking. We could be communicating, and then it could get there. Whatever.
It depends on the circumstances. Like,
what the circumstances got to be?
Give me an example of something that happened with you, where you ain't communicate or where she didn't communicate, and they should have.
I did a music video, right? And she knew that I was gonna be a girl in the music video, but I didn't tell her that it was gonna be intimate.
Why wouldn't you tell her that?
I didn't know it was gonna be intimate.
But when you found out?
On set.
Okay, so after it was done, you ain't tell her?
No.
And that's the problem. Why should she have to find out that you was being intimate with another female, whether it was work related or anything else personal? You should have been the one to tell her. You should have communicated.
And I took the responsibility for not doing it, but it still didn't end like that.
So what would you want a female to communicate to you?
In terms of?
You're in a relationship throughout her day. Besides, every time somebody try to talk to her.
I ain't stop saying every time shit. Like you trying to make it something like.
All right, go ahead.
But at the end of the day, like no, it's just like communication with me is just being honest. Like just keep it a being. Like why is it so hard to be honest? Like just be honest. Even if you. I feel like communication, even if you lose an interest, be honest. Like keep it a being.
It's hard for some people to do that.
It's hard?
It's hard for somebody to tell you, like, I'm cool off you or I'm losing interest. It's hard for some people.
Then you need to up your communication and grow the fuck up. Because why
I'm not going to say female or males. I feel like it's hard for some people to say that because they don't know how you're going to take it.
It don't matter. You being honest. The truth ain't meant to be taken
Everybody
lightly.
can't handle honesty. They can't.
Then don't get mad when somebody lied to you.
You just made my point.
No.
I just told you that's why some people don't communicate when they want to fall back from you.
At the end of the day, me personally, like, I tell you from the jump, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just hope it ain't after we fuck. Because then it's going to look like, now I'm going to look like one of the niggas. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you can really lose interest in somebody. What if you lost interest because the pussy was corny? Like, not saying that could be a valid excuse. Because now nigga be like, hey, that's your job. All right, that's cool. But I'm just saying, like, you never know what it can be. It be the slightest shit that could turn you off. You can go to fuck a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like on an intimate level, and it could be a little, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, it needs to be attractive female that you would never think. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never know the slightest thing could turn a nigga off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a nigga won't communicate with you. He'll just stop.
So be all the way honest. Be all the way honest. Something like that happen, you gonna tell her from the rip, I'm cool off you?
Yeah, like what you saying, like that. No, on that level, like I wouldn't let that be the determining factor, but I will be a little bit more distant. You know what I'm saying?
You're not communicating that.
No, cause like I'm not gonna say yo your pussy stunk, so like I'm cool off you. Like I'm not that blunt. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But at the same time, it's just like I kind of would give it another chance. You know what I'm saying, to see. And if it's a current thing, then I'll say something. Like yo, like you know what I mean, like you gotta straighten that out. Like you too old for that. You know what I'm saying? Or like I do some insinuations like yo, let's get in the shower or something like. You know,
all right,
like,
but if you want to fall back from somebody, would you tell them up front?
Yeah, you know how many times I broke up with my ex face to face up front. telling her, over 3 years, you think I can't tell one of these chicks out here that I've been talking to for months that I'm cool? When I gave my whole heart away and had to get it back?
For me, it depends on the situation. If you do something that's obvious and I need to cut you off, I'm gonna tell you.
That's easy. That's easy to do. That's
but if it's something we having to, like, you really think you all the way in and I'm cool off you because something turned me off.
You'll call them bro. That's how girls do it. They friends on you.
I'm giving you one-word answers.
Yeah, all right, so that's not communicating.
Or, I'm going to tell you we ain't like that, like, I'm cool.
See, but that's not straight up communication. You got to say, listen, I'm not interested.
But if you're not asking, then what am I just flat out saying I'm not interested?
Because that's what communication is. So, you know, Tiffany need to work on communication.
I don't like certain pet names. Don't call me princess.
Yo, that's gay.
I don't like stuff like that.
That's gay.
Don't call me boo-boo.
I hate Instagram. I hate the way social media does that. I hate bae. I hate that word.
I like bae.
Don't call me bae. I won't text you back. Don't call me bae. I don't call me daddy. You ain't my fucking daughter. None of that. Like, I'm not with all that foo-foo bullshit. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm a man. Straight up and down. Don't call me none of that soft shit.
No, some guy call me little mama, and I'm like...
What? Shorty?
I don't like...
Yeah, don't call me none of that shit. I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm too old. Let's get on social media, and it's... Yo, why do the gram gotta validate everybody's relationship? Like, why do for it to be just considered real gotta be on Instagram?
Post it so I know it's real.
What? That's stupid. Fuck.
No, for me.
Instagram. Fuck that. Fuck it.
You mean if y'all official, like in an official relationship?
Yeah. Like, why that matter?
You posting your everyday life. Now, I don't necessarily agree with this, but looking at it from some people's perspective, I feel like you post your everyday life, so post your everyday life.
All right, so
I'm a part of your everyday.
You know why I didn't post my girl? Because considering the nigga I am, that's gonna motherfucking encourage other niggas to want to try to go at my chick. That increases the chances of niggas.
But you're not a jealous type nigga. I'm not a jealous type nigga.
It ain't about being jealous. At the end of the day, it's about keeping your private life private. I don't post my daughter every day, so that means she not my kid.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying from certain people's perspective, they feel like
that's
if you want to post,
what I'm saying
if you could post every time you in the studio, then post every time you in it.
At the end of the day, it goes beyond just being jealous. It goes beyond. It goes when you put your spouse on, you make them a target. Like, what if you a nigga that got money and you putting your chick all out there, and a nigga decide to follow her back to where you live or something? That shit is dangerous. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm not with that.
But if you living that lifestyle, yeah.
Like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, that's my mentality. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what a nigga might think you got. Because with Instagram, you only see what they show you. So a motherfucker could look like they got it, and that might really elude these motherfucking niggas out here to want to run down.
When I was younger, I used to always post my little boo thing, but
no,
now, I'm personal. I don't want people in my business.
Wait, because listen, this is so crazy. All right, bang. All right, now, it's not an issue. See, the social media I don't have a problem with. See, all right, listen, girls. When your nigga don't want to post you and he got his reasons, whatever, don't feel like he not trying to post you because he's trying to conceal your relationship or trying to keep your secret. He's concealing it when he don't let you post him. You get what I'm saying? If my girl wanted to post me every day, I wouldn't care. Because at the end of the day, to her audience, if they know who I am or whatever she wants a person to be, that's cool. That's not a problem. But I'm not posting you to my 14K full of motherfuckers that I don't know or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, girls, depending on if they paid private, unprivate, whatever, depending on what they do, they tend to have an audience that they know or that knows them. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of girls paid to be private. They only want to prove people they know. Like, that's typically how girls operate, you know, besides the girls who got a public page. But all in all, like, if your nigga saying, yo, don't post me or whatever, then you could question it. Not saying like he might have his reasons for that too. But I'm just saying, like, it's more of an issue
for a lot of guys
for nigga
still
not
post their girlfriends and meet other people DMs, so.
Because girls, there's no code of ethic out here nowadays. Girls don't respect relationships. That's the bid. Like, at the end of the day, girls would rather be a side chick. You want to know why? Because they don't got to put up with the drama and they get the same perks. And they just get the good dick and the good situations to get to go out. Same thing with niggas. At the end of the day, so it's what it used to be. See, cheating and shit used to be frowned upon. When you cheated, your friends looked at you different. Your family looked at you different. Now, it's so second nature to have a side nigga to where as though you might as well not even get a girlfriend, to be honest with you. You get what I'm saying? You might as well, because 9 times out of 10, she entertaining a nigga, you entertaining a chick, you just might as well not even engage into it. Because at this time right now, especially at this age we at, ain't nobody ready to settle down with nobody. You know what I mean? Unless you really building a firm future, shout out to the one that is.
Single for life like me.
Shout out to the ones that, you know, that is kind of building together. But at this age, at the end of the day, this is what I tell people. Ask yourself this question. Is this someone that I can see myself with for 30 years to come? And if you can't answer that, if the answer is no, then why are you wasting your time even dealing with them? And that's how I look at it. So don't even embark on nothing serious right now if you don't got no intentions on it being serious.
You don't know when somebody is serious.
You don't, but that's what the talking stage is for. Boom.
Cause somebody played me, honey.
I mean, like, and let's get on that too. I know we all over the place, and I'm sorry.
Serious.
And we about to wrap up because we're not gonna hold you out here too long. But at the end of the day, let's get on. I wanted to talk about deadbeats, but I mean, like, we can get on that another time. I want to talk about game versus authenticity. Cause it's like, listen.
You be thinking you got it all figured out. You think you know what type of time they on.
Yo.
And the whole time they just running game.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what I finally figured out? Why game was game? All right, let me put y'all on game. See, this what it is. You know, what's the difference between a nigga that's keeping the bean and a nigga that's running game? What's the difference in their approach? And if you don't know it, say you don't know it. Cause I'm gonna tell you. Either way.
I don't know.
There's no difference. You wanna know why? Because the thing that makes it game is, the difference is, the nigga that's being 100 coming to you, telling you really how he feel and his intentions and all that, and the nigga that's running game telling you the same shit, but he don't mean it. So now it makes it so hard for a nigga that's keeping it a bean to get past the wall of the game, because the nigga with the game ran in on you first and you already seen what the outcome was. So it's like, that all goes down to like, you know, your character judgment and all that, but at the end of the day, there's really no real way to tell what a nigga motive is. Because even if he tell you his motives, it could be ulterior.
That's why a lot of girls is gaudy.
I don't have no hidden agendas. I don't have no ulterior motives. And I think me being that way, I kind of intimidate a lot of females. They be kind of scared of the guy, because like, a lot of girls tell me I'm too good to be true. Because they just be like, I tell them like, I say shit once and I'm never going to say it again. You want to know why? Because I'm going to show you beyond that point. So if I say I'm this type of nigga, I'm not type of nigga, I'm this real nigga. No, that's for you to say. But if I tell you that I like this and I like that and I like this, do that, I'm not saying it no more. I'm going to do it from that point on. So then I always get it to where those like, no, like, you know, like you actually showed me otherwise. You showed me different, and it wasn't a game. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So like I was able to be awarded like that little, you know, like in most situations where they're like, they tell me like, you know, like you actually been on some different shit. But a lot of girls be guarded because the niggas with the game, you know, they wasn't authentic with it, and they didn't show it with actions. You know what I'm saying? So now girls just be, when you talk to them, just like, blah, 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 I heard it all before, which you probably did, but at the end of the day.
But even with showing, like, all right, so this one guy, he really had me feeling like he wanted to be with me, and like he just wanted me around all the time, and like he just really was feeling me. Like every day he was just telling me like, Tiff, I fuck with you for this reason, that reason, like really telling me reasons and really showing me that he, you know, like he really fuck with me. So I was believing.
Slash his tires?
No. At first, I wasn't believing it. Like, at first, I'm like, no, I'm cool. I don't really feel it.
That's a turn off, too.
But then after a while, like, he started to grow on me because we was spending time together. Like, he always wanted me around him and stuff. Like, we was going out and everything. And the whole time, he was just playing me. Like,
You mean he had a girl?
He didn't have a girl. I mean, he had an ex situation. But I think he really was just talking to me to make somebody mad. Because he knew it would make somebody mad. But he was doing everything that he needed to do
and that shit
to
like,
accomplish
I mean, that shit like that.
Like, why did you make that a goal?
That should be scary, because niggas with hidden agendas and ulterior motives, you know what I'm saying? You never know the extent that they'll take it to get it. Like, they'll really probably even move you in their crib to get they you know what I'm saying? And that shit hard, and I can't tell a female how to depict out the two. That just comes down to, you know, the type of person you are. But I mean, what I can say, you know, from an honest standpoint, like I know I don't have no ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like girls say I'm too good to be true, because like I be so honest and upfront from the jump that it kind of don't even seem real. Like you see how his shit was seeming like it wasn't seeming real, but then it turned out to not be real. But mine typically don't end like that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that have dealt with me in my recent past, I'd be able to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like it was no funny business that came along with me. So you know what I mean? But you know, we're gonna kind of wrap things up. We carried it a little longer than we intended to. You know what I mean? It's episode 3, him versus her. You know what I mean? It's your boy Nasty Na. We got
Tiff J.
You know what I mean? Follow us on all social media. My name Nasty Na 215 on everything.
Tiff J Way on everything.
She mean everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? But all in all, you know, hit us up, comment, feedback, give us some topic suggestions. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all felt like we stayed on this too long or we didn't get too much into this, you know, voice your opinion and we're going to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we're going to cover deadbeats, because that's definitely a relevant topic and I need to discuss that shit. We out. Put the camera down, Jay. It's over, Jay. It's right.
Don't be mad that they chose us. Got them at the crib with their clothes on. We gon' get it poppin' till we doze off. Wake up, do the same day, cause we on the way, cause we on the way, cause we on the way.